Yeah, hello. After a long time.
Yeah.
Darshil, your microphone is off. We cannot hear you.
I'm sorry. There was a customer.
Yeah.
Good
So
afternoon,
yeah, I was just
everyone.
talking to him.
Okay, you are talking to someone else. Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Arvind sir.
Very good afternoon. Good,
Chaitanya,
Good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon. तुषार, आपके चरण स्पर्श करने का दिल चाह रहा है.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
hello.
doctor. Yes, Doctor Radur, I can hear you.
Bharat, my camera has gone blank.
Okay, we can hear you, but
Okay.
in
Admin can turn it on.
yeah, I think sometimes there is a error built up in the computer, so it stops. You can start it again, no problem. Yeah, another 4 minutes. Can we then start?
Yes, sir.
No problem.
एमा माइक्रोफोन आवाज ये कैसे बंद हो माइक्रोफोन
Yeah, I welcome all of you for this uh, memorial for Raju. In fact, I'm feeling very sad about. We just had a meeting on the December 3rd, and suddenly in a period of 2 weeks, he's not along with us. So, with deep condolences to the family of Raju Patel, and Darshil is here with us. I'm particularly happy that Darshil is there with us to for the memorial, and we would like to say a few things which we want to know about. We have to say about Raju. My contact with Raju goes back to about 50 years. Similarly, all of us from the amateur Amateur Astronomers Association, Professor Mistry, Professor Kamath, all of uh, have been with him all along. And unfortunately, today we have only ones like Professor Mistry to guide us in this short memorial that we have for Raju. And I would request Professor Mistry to we have already scheduled our program, so we will request you now to open up the session. Thank you, all of you, for attending this program.
Thank you,
Professor
Bharat.
Mistry,
Yes. Thank you,
yeah,
Bharat. Good
yeah, we
evening,
can hear you.
friends. Yeah, I'm sorry that my camera just went off saying the meet doesn't allow your camera for whatever reasons. Let me start by saying that the message that we all read on Facebook and email sums up our Raju Patel's life and passion. This passion for designing telescopes was coupled with a love of astrophotography, and his photographs inspired many of us to become better in this field. He freely shared the images of the sky, the moon, the planets, comets, eclipses with our AAA members and many young students. Over the years, Raju built up his expertise in optics. Optics is my field also, and we discussed many details about design of eyepiece, telescopes, and the photographs themselves. His expertise in optics to design and produce variety of telescopes under the name of TEJRAJ and Company, especially the Star Tracker. The Star Tracker telescope with various models and accessories. And these accessories are worth stating because I know that he made different types of eyepieces with different designs, camera adapters for different cameras, different mounts, different filters. So the Star Tracker became a complete setup for those to introduce astrophotography. He also went beyond and sold the world famous Celestron, the go to, and other telescopes which were available from abroad. And finally, he would custom design equipment for automation and tracking. For many of the astrophotography where you need accurate tracking, he would make adapters to track. I realized that Raju won many awards. I didn't know till I read uh, during these few days, especially the Rajiv Gandhi Award and the Mother Teresa Award, both for excellence in achievement. Achievement not just in technology but in socio-economic progress. So he had a vision not just to make good telescopes, but to make telescopes affordable for the youngsters. And I think they've been used in so many schools and colleges. My friendship with him and his family began, as Adur said, when we started AAA, Amateur Astronomers Association, through St. Xavier's College Physics Department in the late 70s, mid to late 70s. He gave talks to the students in optics and telescope design and setting up for different astronomical events. We had regular talks at that time, once a week, once a month, and we invited people. And very often he would demonstrate the whole aspect of different telescopes. We were specially together in planning and setting up the 1980 total solar eclipse at Karwar, and of course, very much so at Andiari village, Agra, on 24th October 1994, where we set up the whole system to study and record the eclipse. Raju was a good, humble human being who genuinely liked sharing his vision and achievements in astronomy. We will miss him. May his soul rest in peace. God bless his dear ones and give them strength to bear the loss. Thank you. I have finished.
Bharat Adur, Mike.
Can we have Darshil speak? Darshil, why don't you take over your views?
Yeah, Darshil, you can proceed. I think Bharat sir is having some problem in his mic. Darshil, over to you.
Darshil,
Darshil, you are mute.
or you will have some more
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, we
Yes,
can
yes,
hear you.
yes,
Now.
yes, yes.
Go ahead, Darshil.
I'll speak a
We
little
can
louder
hear
so
you.
all of you can hear me. First of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Bharat Adur, Dr. Bharat Uncle for arranging this meet. Thank you very much. And thank you all of you for taking the time out and joining this meeting. I am really thankful. I'm truly grateful for all of you coming here. I really feel my dad's loss.
yeah, we
He's given me everything. He's taught me everything. There's nothing more a son can ask from his father. He's always
yeah,
given, never taken anything from me. He's taught me well. He's taught me everything. He sent me abroad for my education. He made me a capable person.
uh-huh.
He's seen a lot of hardship. When I was studying abroad, he suffered a lot of hardship while I was studying abroad. And he did not flinch even a little bit handing over the company to me. I know he had his faith in me, and I will make sure that I will not let him down.
Yeah.
I have my wife's support also. She's also joined me a couple of years ago. She's learned quite well. She takes care of all the
Mangesh,
accounts and finances. So I'm not alone in the fight anymore. I have my wife too.
okay. Yeah.
And I will surely get back to all of you if I need any kind of technical help, any kind of technical support,
Yeah.
because I will never be able to match my father's technical expertise. I am not a technical person, and I will never be able to match his technical expertise.
Uh-huh.
He was very fine. His health was he was, I mean he was working all the way till the last day. The night that he died, he was working with me all day from morning 9 o'clock till evening 7 o'clock without a break. For a lot of customers, we had a lot of work, and he himself was on his tiptoes. He did not take any break. By 7 o'clock, when we got free, he had his bath, he had his dinner, and he went to sleep. At 12:30, when he woke up, he came to my bedroom to see me. He checked on me, he shut my door, and he went back to sleep. But then in the morning at 8:30 in the morning, when I woke up, and when I went outside to him to ask him whether he wants a cup of tea, he was already dead on his bed, and his body had become cold. So I'm assuming that between early in the morning, between 5 and 6, this may have happened, where his heartbeat may have just receded. He was a pure Shiv devotee. He used to wake up every day at 5 in the morning, and he used to do his tap and meditation every day at 5 in the morning, no matter what. And I think that God has taken him right between that 5 and 6 in the morning, which is his regular time to be with him, be with the Almighty. He's made 9 albums of his entire life journey. I did not even know about this. Albums. We went through the entire 9 albums, and in the last album, on in the last page of the ninth album, he has literally written in a letter to Lord Shiva, who he that I am now coming to you, and that I'm now going to leave my body and come to you. He's literally written that in the last letter. So I think he already knew about it. He knew that it's his time, and he has to leave. He already knew about it. He was on very simple medication. There was no hospitalization, no injections, nothing. It was very basic heart and kidney medication, and he was eating and walking and talking and doing everything like a normal person. You wouldn't say that he's sick or he's ill or he's not feeling well. You wouldn't say that at all. But he's lived a great life. He lived a great life. He's worked all his life, never taken a day off, not attached to any kind of worldly objects, no watches, no gold, no nothing, no fancy clothes. Thank you very much. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much for being here for me. Thank you.
Bharat, you take over. Bharat, you take over. Your turn.
Bharat sir, your voice is on mute. Chaitanya sir, you should take over. I think Bharat sir is
Okay,
problem.
I'll take over.
Chaitanya, take
Uh,
over.
yeah, I will just switch on my camera. Yeah. Uh, I wish everybody Jai Shiv, because I think because he was Raju Patel was a devotee of Shivji, so we must pray to Lord Shiv. Uh, First and foremost, we all wish that his soul gets Satgati, and he had lived a very full life. He has um, he was very
Yeah.
satisfied. Actually,
So
2 days ago,
Chaitanya, you can
yeah,
take over from
yeah, I have
here.
taken over. I have taken over just now. Uh, Raju had called me up just 2 days before, prior to his passing away, and he spoke to me for 40 minutes. Actually, for the last almost 5 7 years after Falguni's uh, passing away, I spoke to him to condone Falguni, his wife, that is Darshil's mother's uh, death. I spoke to Raju. After that, we had not communicated for a long time, but he suddenly called me up 2 days before, and we had a wonderful chat, and we remembered each other all the last 40 years, almost 40 years of friendship. And because I came to know him very closely, he and his family, during the 1980 solar eclipse, when we had gone together to Angola. No, Angola. Where was it? Karnataka. Um,
Dharwad.
Dar-
Dharwad, somewhere we had gone, yeah.
yeah.
So it was a very long ago, but our friendship had continued for a long time, almost till the 90s, early 90s, because we were very close. I learned a lot from him. And there is one thing I must point out, what Jangu said is so right. What I found with Raju is that he was never afraid of any technical problem. He would solve it. He would say, okay, don't worry, I will solve this technical problem to make a telescope. And he would come out with his own innovative solution to it. And that's how he has built up his entire TEJRAJ. And this is what he also mentioned, that he has retired virtually from all his work. He has handed it over to Darshil, and Darshil is running it very well, and I have no worries. So now I can take a retirement. I mean, he probably knew that, as Darshil mentioned that in his letter, he has written that he is about to leave. So if somebody, it's a great soul that comes to know that I'm about to leave this world. So, and Raju was a very honest, straightforward person. He never minced words. Whatever is there on us, he would say it on the facts. No politics, and absolutely clear in his mind what he wants to do. And this is what I liked about him a lot, and that's how we got along very well. Honesty and straightforwardness. No playing dirty games or anything of the sort. Straight on your face. I admired him a lot, and we got along very well. Actually, I used to visit his house very often in the 1980s, till the time of the Halley's Comet, because that is another time when we interacted a lot with each other during the Halley's Comet. And he has contributed a lot to the world of astronomy. One thing I must mention, and I don't know, it's my personal opinion, he was never afraid of competition. So, in fact, I know that Nilesh Vaida is also making telescopes, but instead of putting him down as a competitor, he helped Nilesh Vaida to set up his own unit and helped him whenever Nilesh had difficulties in making a telescope. He would help him. Very rarely a person does this business and still achieves a very high standard and gets very good business. And I was very surprised, and I didn't know that he was given a doctorate. He was very happy that he has been conferred with this degree, and really deserved one. It's not just when you write thesis. Sorry, Django, but even a person who achieves something deserves a doctorate. So this is a case in point that he deserves this doctorate and he's got it. So I think I want to end with this, and I want to request the next person to take over the uh, mic.
Dr. Paranspe, Mr. Paranspe is there, director of Nehru Planetarium. May I request him to speak about?
Thank you so much, Bharat. First of all, I would like to tell Darshil that, look, Darshil, we are all with you. We do understand your sentiments, but we have met on number of occasions. And anytime you feel any family help or any help, I think okay, we are there with you. So don't feel that you are alone with your wife herself. So we are there with you. So we promise you that. Having said that, yes, we have. Is this noise coming from my computer or my own computer or someone else's phone? I'm sorry. Uh, see, we have earlier speakers have said things about Raju Patel, and yeah, Samir is saying that other attendees please mute your phones. So thank you. I had a very nice interaction with him for nearly since 1980s. And one thing which I would like to share with you is that during the Astronomical Society of India's meeting, which took place in 1980, November, December sometime, at Physical Research Laboratory, Ahmedabad. That's when he first showed the slides, 35 color slides of total solar eclipse. And at that time, two great stalwarts of Indian, and most of astronomers were there, but two people I would particularly like to mention. One is Venu Bappu himself and Arvind Bhatnagar. And soon after Raju's talk, it was my presentation. But then, after he showed those series of slides, one after the other, and everybody clapped because they were the first class slides which were actually made in India. I mean, in those days, it was not actually heard that someone could take such kind of beautiful slides. And later on, he also sent me copies of these slides. Other thing which I would like to share with you, which I heard from his own, from him himself, and that is when Darshil was very young, and he wanted to join Raju Patel. And that time, Raju told him that, okay, if you want to join me, start making the crates for telescopes. And then he was teaching that you should learn your business from the lowest one and go upwards. But having done that, and when there was a point where Darshil was taking it over, and that time Raju himself said that, look, now that he has taken over, I am not going to meddle with his business. I think it's a fantastic business strategy that once you have handed it over to someone, then he did not meddle. He said, only when Darshil comes and asks me something, I advise. But I will not tell him how to run his business. He will run his business to best of his ability. At the same time, whenever I had some issues, and I remember Darshil was there that day, that we wanted to see. I would also like to point out one fact that I have always broken his telescope, and which is was very upset because every time I got some telescope or binocular, particularly pair of binoculars, I broken them into two pieces and made two telescopes, which Raju himself was not very happy, but accepted that yes, I am making two telescopes out of it. So at the planetarium, we wanted some equipment made. And so we purchased those equipment, that particular equipment from Darshil. And then Raju came out and we went to his workshop, and very precisely using the vernier calipers, he measured and made very nice drills as a very skilled worker. Lastly, I would also like to share that we enjoyed a lot of laugh, and though of course we are sad that we will be missing Raju for as long as we live, but I think I must also share the one very jovial thing which he used to share every time we talked to, whenever I went to his place, and that is, I think many of you would remember that there was some troubled person at AAA Bombay. And this person went to Raju's home and demanded and said that Raju, to Falguni, he said, and this is a story told to me by Raju number of times. So he said to Falguni, in front of Falguni, that Raju has promised to marry me. So immediately Falguni said that, look, this fellow is no use to me, you take him away. And moment Falguni said that, that person just turned about and climbed 4 steps down like a flaming comet. So he used to really enjoy those wonderful stories. As far as that, one other point which I would also like to share, and many of people who are probably not on this group, but would remember it, that he was also blunt. I mean, we have on this day, we would certainly say many good things about him, but then he was also blunt when it came to some kind of a wrong thing. I think one thing categorically, he had not given telescope to anyone without paying in advance. I think one of the person who received some telescope or equipment in advance when I was at Ayuka was myself. And that is because he sort of trusted me, because his idea, I mean, his thinking was that government officials, they don't pay in time. And he said that I don't want to run behind people asking for money. So pay money and take instruments from me, but otherwise I am not giving you. And there were many people, I mean, I think at the government side, who approached him to give instruments in advance and then pay later on, which he completely, I think that still would agree with me, that he completely refused not to pay. So he stuck to his business strategies, both in case of Darshil himself, and his business strategies, and that is how he built. I really salute him for what he has done. Not only he um, uh, gave the sold the telescope, but also telescope making equipment, and which will be corroborated with me by Tushar Purohit and later Samir Durde, that when he wanted to sell telescope, yes, he did sell the telescope, but when it came to popularizing astronomy, any equipment that is needed for making telescope, he just sold those two, and we do have quite a few things at the planetarium itself. I think, Raju, we will be missing you very much, but Darshil also remember that you are his representative, and we will be coming to you again and again and again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Arvind. I think we will. I am requesting Mr. D.K. Soman to express his views about Raju. So,
राजू
Mangesh, can you
राजू
guide further?
राजू भाई मेरे रिलेटिव था. एक्चुअली ही वॉज अ फॅमिली मेंबर, इतना रिलेशन था. राजू पटेल मराठी इतकं चांगलं गोड बोलत असत, मस्त बोलत असत. आणि मला आठवतं 40-45 वर्ष झाली, 45 years बॅक. जस्ट इमॅजिन, शिवलिंग होतं आणि त्या शिवलिंगावरती पाणी ते धार पडत असे आणि तेच पाणी पिऊन दिवसभर राहायचा आणि एकदम कडक उपवास करायचा, म्हणजे पाणी तेच प्यायचं, इतका हा होता. त्यांनी बनवलेला टेलिस्कोप मी जेव्हा पहिल्यांदा घेतला, आपल्याला माहिती असेल पत्र्याचा तयार केलेला, त्यावेळी टीन शेडचा होतं, आणि तो मला घरी सोडायला त्याच्या गाडीनं कारने आला होता. इतकं जवळचं नातं होतं. त्याला स्टार डाईल करून दिली होती, स्टार डाईल, तारका चक्र मराठीमध्ये, आणि नंतर गुजरातीमध्ये रावळ साहेबांनी करून दिलं होतं. तर ते भरपूर कितीतरी महाराष्ट्रीयन लोकांनी टेलिस्कोप त्याच्याकडून घेतले. कारण प्रत्येक वेळी लेक्चरला मी जात असे तेव्हा लोक विचारायचं टेलिस्कोप कुठे मिळेल, तेजराज अँड कंपनी, डायरेक्टली राजू पटेल. आणि तो किल्ला चढून जायचा वरती. किती वेळा मी गेलोय तिथे, म्हणजे खरं सांगायचं आता अलीकडच्या वर्षात काही नाही. मला आठवतं दिल्लीला संमेलन झालं होतं, मी कॉन्फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडियन अमॅच्युअर्सचा अध्यक्ष होतो, प्रेसिडेंट. राजू पटेल स्टॉल टाकला होता तिथे, आणि सोनिया गांधी इनॉग्रेशन आल्या होत्या. आणि मी म्हटलं, अरे सोनिया गांधी येतात, काहीतरी आपण देऊया स्टॉल मधलं. तर मला म्हणाल, तुमको जो देणे काय व दे दो, इतकं त्याचा हे होतं. मग मी काही 2-4 वस्तू सोनिया गांधींना पिशवीत घालून दिल्या तिथे, आणि तो फोटो महाराष्ट्र टाइम्स मध्ये आला होता छापून. आणि राजू पटेल, मी, सोनिया गांधी आणि मी पिशवी देतोय असा तो फोटो होता, कलर रंगीत फोटो. आणि दुसऱ्या दिवशी सकाळी राजू पटेलचा मला फोन आला की सोमन, मेरा एक छोकरा मुझे बोला तो तेरा, माझ्या मुलाला म्हणाला की तेरे पिताजी का फोटो आया है महाराष्ट्र टाइम्स में, मराठी पेपर में. तर त्यांनी तो पेपर घेतला आणि महाराष्ट्र टाइम्स मध्ये कलर्ड फोटो आला होता, पहिल्या पानावर, फर्स्ट पेज होती. आणि असं होतं. नंतर शिलाँगला कॉन्फरन्स घेतली होती, शिलाँगला. त्यावेळी सुद्धा तो माझ्याबरोबर होता. कलकत्तावरून शिलाँगला गेलो होतो. येताना बॅग, मला अजून आठवतं, स्टील आय रिमेंबर, बॅग त्याची चुकली, ती दुसऱ्याची बॅग घेऊन तो घरी आला होता, आणि मग एअरपोर्टला कळलं बॅग चुकून एक्सचेंज झाली. कितीतरी वेळा आम्ही भेटलेलो आहोत पूर्वी. आता माय एज इज 83. मला सर्व आठवतं. जेव्हा वेन आय हर्ड अबाउट डेथ ऑफ राजू पटेल, मला वाटलं आय लॉस माय फॅमिली मेंबर. इतकं मला हे झालं की प्रत्येक वेळी ठाण्याला येत असे. नेहरू प्लॅनेटरियम मध्ये सोलर टेलिस्कोप जेव्हा बसवला तेव्हा मुद्दाम मला बोलवून ते दाखवायला घेऊन गेला होता. अनेक गोष्टी आहेत. अनेक लोकांना त्यांनी टेलिस्कोप पुरवलाय. आणि विशेष म्हणजे महाराष्ट्रामध्ये गोड मराठी बोलून, एकदा तर पोलीस स्टेशनचा फोन आला की तुम्ही स्टार डाईल जे केलेली आहे ते डिरेक्शन चुकीचे दाखवली आहे. मला बघितलं, काय हा इन्स्पेक्टर म्हणतो, कारण ते पृथ्वीवरती पाहताना वेगळी डिरेक्शन असते आणि आकाशात बघताना वेगळी डिरेक्शन असते. ही साधी कॉमन गोष्ट पोलीस त्या इन्स्पेक्टरला माहित होती आणि त्यांनी जोरात अधिकाराचा वापर करून फोन केला. अनेक गोष्टी आहेत. राजू पटेल इज जस्ट लाईक माय ब्रदर. कधी काही मदत लागणे, त्याचे चिरंजीव सन इज डुईंग वेल. टेलिस्कोप जायला पाहिजेत. अमॅच्युअर एस्ट्रॉनॉमर्सना एक आधार होता, तो आधार वर गेला, तेव्हा त्याला मनापासून आदरांजली, श्रद्धांजली वाहतो. ओव्हर टू भरत.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
sir.
much, Mangesh.
I think I request Samir to take over.
Namaste everyone. Darshil, my condolences to you. And of course, it's a very sad occasion, and it's not something we look forward to meeting for, but this is in memory of Raju Bhai, as we called him. Although he was my father's age, he was so friendly that it was okay to call him Raju Bhai. And I just mentioned, I think, that as I was getting out to come to this meeting to my office, it started raining outside. So I don't believe in all these signs and things like that, but it's made the atmosphere like that, as if the sky is crying and attending his remembrance meeting. So of course I don't have so much to say, like all the experienced people who are blessed to have Rajuji as his friend, as their friend. We've had several, of course, meetings on phone, and I have always believed, something I believe is that whenever you talk to somebody on phone, don't judge that person off by that. Okay, because phone is a very impersonal thing. WhatsApp is a very, very impersonal thing. And I had the fortune of going and actually meeting Rajuji once, and it was a completely different person, right? So this was one of the things which added to my experience, that a person cannot be judged on the phone, and he was such a nice person. We got to chat so much, although we were not like friends, but he was so sharing, right? And then of course the relations between him and what Pranspeji said, that Ayuka have been long, and I think it was the only institute to which he ever gave things in advance. I have a telescope right behind me. If you can see it, this is one of his gifts to the Indian astronomical, amateur astronomy and popular astronomy community, because we were all, I think, a few decades ago, all very dependent on foreign imports of telescopes, and he took it upon himself to design things, at least put together telescope making kits, which amongst others, Ayuka and our team here has been using for many decades. And it has, every year, I would say, more than 300 to 400 telescopes are made by people without spending much money. And therefore, these telescopes are very friendly telescopes. They're not locked up in cupboards like imported ones. So it's basically Rajuji residing in all the telescopes. In that way, he's present in many corners of India, and so many generations have become stargazers because of this special effort that he took. Okay, and so that's something which is definitely going to be remembered. And we are also hoping that as a community we can take this forward, and we keep this space which has come, this momentum which has come because of his contributions. Him and let's say Devidas and other such people have put in a lot of efforts, as we have heard, that they have also faced hardships. They've not been easily accepted. They also have to run a business. I mean, people expect people to be charitable all the time, but it's businessmen are not everyone is money, right? They have their own things. So despite that, they have still been charitable and contributed to the community's growth, and rather than just look at competition and profits. So it's something we need to learn from them. And I think there's a lot of people from the Confederation of Indian Amateur Astronomers or other astronomy groups which have tried to bring together the amateur astronomy community in India. I think this is a good time that we should restart thinking about this probably as a homage to the people who are just passing away and who have contributed so much effort. I think it's time that we again restarted and got together as a country of amateur astronomers. Right? There's so much potential, which I mean, definitely Rajuji recognized, and that's why he was supporting us with all the optics, good optics. And this is the time that we should come together and as a homage, we should restart some efforts where we all start doing things together as a large community. So thank you very much. Again, Darshil, you have all our condolences, but all our support as well. Anytime there is something you require, any technical help or anything, let us know. We are around. And Arika will always remember Rajuji and TEJRAJ and company as something which we have had an association for a long time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do we have Tushar?
Yeah,
Tushar.
yeah. Hello. Uh, a very deeply condolence with Darshil and Raju Patel. Uh, Basically, I met first time Raju Bhai in 1997 when I started making my first telescope under the guidance of Arvind Paranjpe. And that time, second time when I met, I suddenly given a proposal. Can you give a dealership? I will start my business in Pune. And he smiled and he has supported. First of all, he's denied that, look, you have to learn a lot and you will do it better than this. But the best part in life is he has supported the telescope making activity. So I have taken this telescope making activity for such a long time, and I'm still doing. Uh, Even before passed away, on a Friday, I was conducting a skywatching session, and he has given a call. I was discussing with him with some problem about the telescope. And when he finally realized ki you are talking with somebody, what is going on? And I was told him ki that the skywatching session is going on. I'm looking after operating a telescope. Then he shouted, "Okay, leave it. We'll talk later." Then the next day we talked and thought ki I will come down on a Sunday and meet you. But unfortunately, I didn't get that uh, chance to meet him. But always, whenever I find a problem with telescope making things and making a design, he always supported and given a best idea and whatever. He is a godfather for me who has developed my interest as a business or a telescope making. And whenever I will find a different type of the accessories, he never say no. He always find this type of the accessories, he modify or design for our regular things. So lastly, when he stopped manufacturing this regular telescope, the last telescope I bought in 2006, which is made by him, and still I am using that 6-inch telescope. So these are the best optics, best telescope. So it's difficult to say the words and emotions, but he is a godfather for the me, and he has supported lots of in telescope making. So, and Dashil is always support with you, and you have also given a support for a long time.
Thank
Then
you.
finally, the dealership and this thing, I started working with Raju Bhai in 2007, and he has given the sales representative for the Pune and Maharashtra thing, and I have worked along with him for almost more than 6 years. Still, the work was going on, and the last day when before die this thing, I also talked with him. I discussed the problem, and he solved within a fraction of 7 minutes. Oh, this can be easily solved by these techniques. So he has always support for us, and thank you for this. And Darshil, always we are along with you, along with your support, and expect in future also.
Thank you, Tushar. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tushar.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tushar. Thanks a lot.
We have other speakers around. I would request Amrutanshu to say something. Amrutanshu, are you there?
So good evening all. I hope I am audible to you all. So first of all, I offer my heartfelt condolences to Darshilji and the entire family. Yeah, as far as I remember, Rajuji, he was a person who brought revolution to the field of telescopes. A humble, low-profile genius, a visionary. And as my personal touch with Rajuji is concerned is with regards when it came to the time of the transit of Mercury. And at the time we had discussions, and I still remember that the depth the depth of his knowledge with regards to the subject, the technical inputs that he used to give, and ace designer who could fabricate the instrument and who could remove any obstacle that may come in front of you, and you can breathe easy when it came to work on the field. That was Rajuji. So uh, before even this word of Make in India came, he was the first Make in India person at that particular time. So I just pray to my Ishт Dev, Devadidev Mahadev, may his soul attain moksha. And the stargazer has become a star himself. And my condolences are with the family. And I hope that this legacy will continue to inspire amateurs like us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Amritanshu.
Yeah. Can I suggest we have Dhananjay Rawal from Gujarat, who is with us tonight or today evening. He he has been also person from Gujarat. They are also promoting amateur astronomy, and most important is they're into telescope making also. So, in fact, when I asked him about whether he would like to join us, he said, definitely, I will like. I'm requesting Dhananjay Rawal from Ahmedabad, which is also Raju's uh, in-laws place. I remember that also because Raju used to keep telling me all about his Ahmedabad and his Ahmedabad connections. I request Dhananjay Rawal to uh, take his position and tell us about his interactions. So Dhananjay, are you around?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
हाँ.
जैसे मुझे ये मैसेज मिला राजू भाई का, तो मुझे सबसे पहले तो मैंने इमीडिएटली लिखना शुरू कर दिया। और मैंने मेरी पोस्ट पे मैंने ये लिखा कि भारत में एस्ट्रोनॉमी का जो सूरज है, ये सूरज डूब गया। क्योंकि भारत में सबसे पहले एस्ट्रोनॉमी यानी बातें करना अलग है, लेकिन रियली टेलीस्कोप से लोगों को चांद तारे दिखाने का काम जो राजू भाई ने किया था, वो एक सूरज था भारत के लिए। और ये जब घटना हुई तब मैंने यही लिखा कि ये जो सूरज है वो डूब गया। लेकिन आज जब ये मीटिंग में जब मैं ज्वाइंट हुआ, तब मुझे सबसे अच्छी बात, दुख तो है ही, लेकिन सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि जैसे मैं दरसिल को अभी देख रहा हूँ, बैकग्राउंड में उनके पापा को भी देख रहा हूँ, तो मुझे यही लग रहा है कि राजू भाई तो नहीं रहे हमारे सामने, लेकिन हमारे जूनियर राजू भाई अभी मेरे सामने ही है, बिल्कुल हमारे सामने है। और ये एस्ट्रोनॉमी की सेवा 2 साल साल तक वो करते रहेंगे। मैं राजू भाई के साथ अगर मैं बात करूं कि मेरी और उनकी मुलाकात 35 साल पहले हुई। मैं तो तब बहुत छोटा था। जब मैं उनके घर पे गया और घर पे जाने के बाद सबसे बड़ी बात तो मुझे ये लगी कि उनके घर पे एक बहुत बड़ा शिवलिंग था। वो उनकी पूजा करते थे हरदम, उनके पूजा यानी बहुत आस्था रखते थे उसमें। और जब भी मैं मुंबई जाता था तो राजू भाई तो मेरे साथ बहुत सारी बातें करते थे। मैं छोटा था तो मुझे गाइड भी करते थे कि ये धंधा करना इतना आसान नहीं है, क्या क्या होगा क्या क्या नहीं होगा, ये सारी बातें मुझे बताते थे। साथ ही भाभी जी फाल्गुनी जी भी मुझे चाय और नाश्ता भी लाके देती थी और सारी बातें समझा देती, क्योंकि वो जमाना था तब कुरियर का जमाना नहीं था। मैं अहमदाबाद से मुंबई आता था, टेलीस्कोप पैक करके ट्रेन में बैठ के अहमदाबाद आता था। और ये जो सिलसिला चलता रहा। लेकिन ये बात मैंने मेरी पोस्ट पे भी लिखी है। लेकिन एक समय ऐसा आया कि यहाँ पे अहमदाबाद में मैं एक फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस में फंस गया। यानी ऐसी मेरी खराब हालत हो गई। आप सबको जान के ताज्जुब होगा कि अगर ये आप मानते हो कि राजू भाई किसी को क्रेडिट पे माल नहीं देते थे तो ये बात बिल्कुल गलत है। मेरे लिए मालूम नहीं उन्होंने मुझ पर कितना भरोसा था, वो मुझे क्रेडिट पे माल भेज देते थे। पैसा मेरा बाकी रहता था, जब मेरे पास पैसे आते थे तब मैं पैसे उनको देता था। लेकिन जो समय मेरा खराब आया तब मेरी हालत ये हो गई कि मुझे पैसे देने की मैं परिस्थिति में नहीं था। राजू भाई के 2-3 फोन मेरे पास आ गए। उनके सास ससुर अहमदाबाद में रहते थे, अच्छी तरह से मुझे जानते थे। और फिर मैंने कहा कि अभी तो ये मेरी हालत बहुत खराब है, ये पैसा मैं अभी नहीं दे सकता। तो राजू भाई ने कुछ नहीं कहा, सिर्फ यही कहा कि धनंजय भाई आप चिंता मत करो, आपको आपके पास मैं दूसरी बार कभी पैसा मांगूंगा नहीं, जब भी आपकी व्यवस्था होती है तब आप पैसा मुझे देना। ये सबसे बड़ी राहत की बात मेरी ये हो गई थी। लेकिन उससे भी बड़ी बात, 2-3 साल के बाद मैं थोड़ा हो गया, यानी थोड़ी कंडीशन सुधर गई। तो मैं पैसे और इंटरेस्ट के साथ जब मैं देने गया तब उन्होंने मुझे मना कर दिया, नहीं कि जानंद जी भाई मैं आपसे पैसे लूंगा लेकिन इंटरेस्ट में कभी आपसे लूंगा नहीं। तो ये सबसे बड़ी बात थी राजू भाई की। पराजपे सर ने कहा कि राजू भाई ब्लंटली सबको जो बोल देते थे। लेकिन आपको मैं बता दूं कि जो पटेल कम्युनिटी जो होती है उनकी सबसे बड़ी एक्सक्यूज मी उनकी सबसे बड़ी खासियत ये होती है कि जो भी है वो सीधा मुंह पे बोल देते हैं, लेकिन बाद में दिल पे कुछ नहीं होता। हमारे सामने बोल दिया लेकिन उसके पीछे अंदर कुछ होता नहीं, यानी पेट में पाप नहीं होता। तो ये उनकी खासियत थी। जब भी अहमदाबाद, क्योंकि उनकी जो बीमारी बहुत लंबे समय तक चली, लेकिन जब भी अहमदाबाद आते थे तब हम मिलते थे। कभी मैं उनके घर जाता था, कभी वो मेरे सेंटर पे आते थे और लंबी लंबी बातें करते थे। मार्केट क्या है क्या नहीं, आगे क्या होने वाला है, सारी बातें। और मैं कह सकता हूँ कि एज ए मैं छोटा भाई की तरह वो मुझे बोलते थे कि ये करना चाहिए वो नहीं करना चाहिए। तो दरअसल अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम आज मीटिंग में सामने मिले, कभी हम फेस टू फेस नहीं मिले। लेकिन हमारी श्रद्धांजलि है राजू भाई को। लेकिन मैंने वापिस मैं रिपीट करूंगा कि जैसे बैकग्राउंड में मैं राजू भाई देख रहा हूं, लेकिन हमारे सामने जूनियर राजू भाई है और देश की और एस्ट्रोनॉमी कम्युनिटी की सेवा बरसों तक करते रहेंगे और हम सारे लोग इसी तरह काम करते रहे। यही राजू भाई की सच्ची श्रद्धांजलि है। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, मुझे बोलने का मौका मिला। और बस अभी मेरी आंखें नम गई, अभी इसके ज्यादा तो मैं और कुछ बोल नहीं सकता। लेकिन अगेन मैं कहूंगा कि हमारा एस्ट्रोनॉमी का जो सूरज है वो डूब गया। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rahul sir. Thank you, Rahul. We have Kukreji also on call. Kukreji, over to you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Actually, maybe मेरा कैमरा ऑन कर नहीं पा रहा हूँ. There is some difficulty, it seems. So I will just speak few words because a lot is said about Raju Patel. राजू पटेल, ये नाम सुन के तो सामने आता है कि he is the authority, pioneer in the best telescopes, and was revolutionary also. I met him first somewhere in 76 or 77 around, when he was making his own telescope. under the guidance of Mr. Bhatnagar that time, and it was his first batch where he in that batch he made his own telescope. So it actually that making telescope, his making telescope inspired me, and I also joined the second batch. And then from that day onward, we were together for a very long time. आई रिमेम्बर वन ओकेजन कि मैं उनके घर पे गया था और ऑप्टिक्स के बारे में कुछ बात चल रही थी एंड इट सो हैपेंड देयर वाज सम डिफरेंस इन ओपिनियन and he took out the book immediately on optics. He showed me the page number and all the details, and I was surprised. I was taken surprised that he was having so much of a stock of books on this subject, and he was knowing in what book what information is available. So that was something that inspired me, and then I went into the subject. The another incident, we were in an advance party of 1980 eclipse. It was in Karwar, Ankola, and we had a Reiki visit. We miss he was not there, but along with Mr. Bharat Adur and me, we had gone for the Reiki visit and selected some 3 hills, out of which 1 hill was finalized. And Raju Patel, me, and then 2 more were there. I think Mr. Char or somebody, and we 4 were there, and we stayed together on a hillock on the earlier night. And it was a tent. It was dark night. That type of I think sky I never saw it again. So we were there together for the entire night. He was why we were together to set the telescope. That time the telescopes were they were required to be pointed out with the set with North Star. So we were there together only for this purpose, and subsequently next day whatever photographs were available, everybody is aware of what kind of photographs we got. So that type of association we had that time. Later on we may not have met very frequently, but yes, we had a good association. I remember I was in Hyderabad for some 4-5 years, and we had opened one small amateur astronomers association in Hyderabad, and we required some information on this telescopes. Again, I had approached him, and we had conducted the session on telescope making that time. So it was a very interesting association with him. And although this is not the occasion, at the same time, this is the occasion when we can share our association with him and then speak about him. I again pay homage to him, and then Darshil, we all are with you, and certainly do feel comfortable to call on us whenever it is required. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Satish ji. Thank you.
Thank you, Satish ji.
Thank you.
We have Jivaji sir also on call, so I would request Jivaji sir to take it ahead.
Hello. Yes, 1 minute, please. I can say a few words here also. 1 minute, please.
Yeah,
Let me switch on my video. Yes, please. Hello. Can you see me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
We can see you now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm very glad. I'm very pleased that you have given me a chance to say a few words. I'm in Tanzania, and I've always been struggling. I mean, I have been trying to popularize astronomy since the 70s, you know. So when I got a chance to come to India the first time in 1995, I was looking for a place to get some information and some materials for astronomy, and I came across TEJRAJ, and company, and I contacted him, and he was immediate response, and I was able to meet him, and he was able to guide me, and especially the telescope assembling kit, which he showed me, and I was immediately interested, and I decided, well, I have to buy these, and I bought nearly 20 pieces at that time, and from my own money, and I knew that it's not easy to get such things anywhere in our parts of the world. So I was very, very happy to get that, and I was able to use those. I distributed them to schools, and always mentioning TEJRAJ as a source, that they are really very useful people. And especially he guided me to the other accessories also, and a lot of posters, and he really packed them well for me, and I chose a sufficient number of posters from him. And now recently I also met him, and I was trying to get another telescope. I thought I might get it a little bit cheaper. I couldn't, as a kind of an 8-inch Dobsonian. And then he guided me. In fact, he said, look, I mean, the best way to do this is to just get the lens and build the Dobsonian yourself, So I've done that, and Tushar and Samir, I've been with them also, and they've helped me to get the mirror for the Dobsonian, and I'm really very, very pleased that I had been in contact with him, with Raju Bhai, and I'm really very, very saddened that he has left us so quickly, and I hope that his son also I'll be in touch with any time that I come to India. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Mangeshi, can you ask Baba Sutar to speak? Darshil, Baba Sutar from Ratnagiri, he has also purchased a telescope from Raju.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's from Ratnagiri, and we were there last year in Ratnagiri. He has been conducting programs from Ratnagiri.
Okay.
So the objective is we have people from all over the country who are going to talk about. So I request Baba Sutar to say a few words.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes,
I'm
yes.
outside.
Yes.
Sir. Actually, it is in 1992, our head of the department, Professor Sahasrabuddhe, purchased one telescope, 6-inch tube type telescope, reflector. And before that, one person from Ratnagiri, Sukant Wadkar, he also purchased same kind of telescope. And we were absolutely not knowing about ABCD of astronomy. But due to some grant, our HOD sir purchased that one, and it was not used, say, 2 years. So I was student at that time. And after that, when I went to Girgaon, and I met Raju sir, and he told me everything without any hesitation. Just I also was not knowing about the specifications, how much diameter it is, and how to use. But he told me everything at that time as a student. So that and he also gave me some posters and cards. They are still with me, and my students are also means we have kept in our departmental library. And after that, recently, when Tushar from Ayuka suggested another telescope last year we purchased. Uh, but what I want to say that due to Raju sir and his encouragement, we started astronomy in Konkan region. Now our college, I am from Gokte Jogrekar College, Ratnagiri, belonging to Department of Physics. And though we were not having frequent contact, but whenever we phoned him, he always gave us solution. So so there was no problem with his support. So I give all credit to Raju sir because he encouraged our HOD because at that time that was not too much. Still, departments are struggling for grants, but due to uh, we people, we students learning in TYBSc also, we requested him and he purchased that. So that was the great decision of Professor Sahasrabudhe sir. And Raju sir encouraged him to take a single telescope. And we developed astronomy. After that, Soman sir is here, then Samir sir is here. So all people, Tushar is there, Mangesh. So all people have supported us. Therefore, we can actually now proceeding, not going too much long, but uh, that spark was given by Raju sir. So the deep condolence for him, and we are with again the family, and always remembering his contribution to astronomy, development of astronomy in India. Thank you, Bharat sir and Mangesh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Siddharth sir. I think Bhaskaran sir, you want to say a few words?
To say a few.
Or anybody else? Shenoy, you want to say some few words? Okay, I think Bhaskaran sir has.
सर नमस्कार सभी को। हेलो।
नमस्कार। या नमस्कार आप।
हाँ सर, देवेंद्र कुमार मैं बोल रहा हूँ सर, उत्तर प्रदेश बुलंदशहर से। और तेजराज जी के फादर का जो देहांत हुआ उसके मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ। मैंने उनसे एक बार बात हुई थी, बहुत अच्छे पर्सन है और उन्होंने एस्ट्रोनॉमी को और जो टेलीस्कोप मेकिंग प्रोसेस है उसको बहुत आगे ले गए हैं, जन जन तक उन्होंने पहुंचाया उस चीज़ को। और ये आगे तेजराज सर इसको आगे ले जाए, इसी कामना के साथ मैं उस दिव्य आत्मा की शांति के लिए ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करूंगा और तेजराज जी की फैमिली को इस दुख से जल्द उबरने के लिए ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूँ। नमस्कार।
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I think we have done with almost everyone. Anyone want to speak? Narendra Gaur? I think Narendra Gaur ji. Narendra Gaur ji?
Bharat, is Deepak there, please? Deepak Viman.
I think Deepak.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, Narendra ji, go ahead.
नमस्कार। पहले तो देरी के लिए माफ़ी चाहता हूँ कि मेरा लिंक अभी ओपन हुआ और बहुत दुखद घटना हुई। हमने हमारा एक मार्गदर्शक और फ्रेंड खो दिया है। उनके जाने से पहले 10 या 15 दिन पहले ही मेरी उनसे बात हुई और उन्होंने 20 मिनट बहुत डिटेल में प्यार से बात की। जब मैंने कहा कि अब आप कब यहाँ पे आ रहे हो कच्छ में, तो उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं अभी तो ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, मेरा तबीयत भी बहुत अभी ख़राब हो रहा है। फिर भी उनकी जो स्टेमिना था, उनकी जो बात करने का ढंग था, दैट इज़ वेरी इंस्पायरिंग। शुरू से मैं अगर बात करूँ तो जब मैंने 91 से स्टार्ट किया, आई वॉज वेरी न्यू फॉर द टेलीस्कोप। मैं टेलीस्कोप बनाना चाहता था, तब उन्होंने एक गार्डियन की तरह, एक मेंटर की तरह उन्होंने मेरा मार्गदर्शन किया और उसके बाद हमारा फ्रेंडशिप इतना आगे चला। थोड़े यानी एक साल में 1-2 बार उनसे बात करने का होता था। हर टाइम पे उनका जो पॉजिटिव नेचर है वो हमें इतना यानी इंस्पायर करता था। आपके ये दुखद घड़ी तो है ही। समग्र जो, क्योंकि एक तो उस वक्त जो स्टार्टिंग जो समय था ना, अभी तो क्या है कि सब कुछ अवेलेबल है, ऑनलाइन है, मगर जब कुछ भी नहीं है, मिलता था, तब जो उनके तरफ से जो गाइडेंस मिला, दैट इज वेरी 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 इम्पोर्टेंट। और आज मैं सोचता हूँ कि मैं जो यहाँ जो हूँ, उसमें उनका काफी योगदान रहा है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Narendra ji. Uh, I think Khurshid want to talk. Over to you, Khurshid.
गुड इवनिंग टू एवरीबडी सर। तो अब तक मैं जो तेजराज एंड कंपनी के साथ हमने बहुत से टेलीस्कोप यहाँ जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए लाई हैं, तो मैं तेजराज कंपनी से जुड़ा हुआ हूँ। लेकिन आज पहली बार मुझे पता चला कि जो डॉक्टर राजू पटेल सर हैं कि वो एस्ट्रोनॉमी गाइडिंग स्टार रहे हैं। तो हमारी यही इच्छा है, हम यही चाहेंगे, मे द डिपार्टेड सोल रिमेन इन द इटर्नल पीस फॉर एवर। So because there is a huge contribution to the field of the astronomy from your side. तो क्योंकि अगर हम भी कभी कोई चीज़ गूगल करते हैं तो एस्ट्रोनॉमी के रिगार्डिंग कोई भी चीज़ हमें चाहिए, टेलीस्कोप चाहिए या प्लेनेटेरियम के चाहिए या कुछ और चाहिए, गूगल करते हैं तो शायद पहले आप ही का नाम आता है वहाँ से। तो मुझे ये पता नहीं था कि इसके पीछे एक गाइडिंग स्टार है जिनका ये सब कंट्रीब्यूशन है। तो हमारी यही दुआ है कि वो हमेशा हमेशा मतलब इटर्नल पीस में रहें। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। दिस इज
Thank you very much, Khurshid ji. Thank you.
Thank you, Khurshid ji. Kunal also on call. Kunal?
Well, Darshil, I think we have all the people who have gathered here have already said what they have to say. Now, I will only say one thing. For all of us, we definitely feel loss of my dear friend Raju. And as I said earlier, that my association with him goes back to the early days of amateur astronomers. So we used to meet right in your first floor office, and then further, I also knew your grandfather who also supported amateur astronomy. And one important thing that I have to say, your whole Patel family was very, very helpful in starting the amateur astronomers also. And finally, your father was responsible even for the solar telescope at the Nehru Planetarium. So I remember him for all whatever he has done to us, not only to me as a person, but also as an institution, as Nehru Planetarium. He had a greater affinity. We used to conduct telescope making inside Nehru Planetarium. And for all that, he would personally come to show how to make pitch for polishing the concave mirrors. I look forward to that kind of role even further, so that this hobby as a telescope making now, which is as the Tejraj and Company, I congratulate you for having succeeded to this seat and hope that you will do very well in future. All our blessings to you, my dear. I have to call you my dear because I have seen you from your childhood. And one important thing I have to share, this is the first time we are having memorial at amateur astronomer level for a person who was truly a guide to amateur astronomer. So normally the concept of amateur astronomy is sky gazing. He was a person, actually, I would like to only add two lines. One, he knew the sky at his back of his hand. So there was no need for a star map. All that you have to show it on the star map, and then he would show you the star. So his stargazing was also superb. There was no doubt about it. And especially, many people do not know that we were the people to start marathon, Messier marathon through amateur astronomers much before others took over. But definitely, this kind of venture is also required for amateur astronomers. Tell me, you have to use it, and you have to use it consistently. Find out what are the problems. It is like standing on a shaking platform and then talking will not work. And he never said sky gazing. He said sky observation is most important, whether it's openly. And one important thing I have to tell you that now you have seen people from all over the country have talked about him. So you have now a larger forum to talk to. So your telescopes, we wish you all the very best in your ventures and thank you very much. All of my people whom we have invited, Professor uh, Professor Mistry, Mr. Arvind Paranspe, and all my good friends who are here on this platform. Thank you very much. And with these few words, Darshil, would you like to say a few words? Hello?
Sir,
I
before
just want to say that I'm
Darshil,
truly.
yeah, Darshil, just before
Yeah.
you conclude, I will just add.
Darshil?
So, uh, today, as we all gathered with heavy hearts to remember and honor the extraordinary life of Dr. Raju Patel, sir, the founder of TEJRAJ, a visionary in the field of astronomy and a true pioneer whose contribution has illuminated the lives of countless astronomers. Dr. Raju Patel, sir, has always been more than an astronomer or a craftsman. For me, he was a dreamer who turned his passion
विलास
into his legacy that has inspired generations. Through his
ऑफिसची
expertise
किल्ली
in designing custom-built telescope and his relentless commitment to making astronomy accessible to
उद्या
all,
येतो मी
he opened doors for many to explore
काय
the
नाही माझ्या
mysteries
ऑफिसची
of the
किल्ली
cosmos.
माझ्या बॅगेत आहे तो बॅग घेऊन गेला खालती
Beyond his technical brilliance, he was kind and humble soul. As I used to visit him very often and sit with him, talk. I think Darshil, you must have witnessed that more than
Yes.
once. And I feel that he was always ready to guide and support not only to me but those around him. His dedication to his craft, his customers, and his visions of bringing the universe closer to us is testament to the greatness of his spirit. While we mourn his loss, let us also celebrate his remarkable achievements and the profound impact he has left on our lives. His legacy will forever shine as bright as the stars he loved so much. May his soul find eternal peace among the heavens he adored. With that, we extend all our support to Darshil and his family, and of course, running Tejraj. Any given point in time, you need any help, we are there, a phone call away for you. With this, I thank you, Mangesh Sutar from Amateur Astronomers Association, Bombay. Over to you, the Darshil, for your concluding point.
Thank you, Mangeshi. Thank you, Mangeshi. Thank you, everyone, for joining this session. Thank you, everyone, for
Thanks, Darshil, and all our support with you. Bharat sir, you want to conclude the call? I think we have.
No, you continue with your vote of thanks to all of the participants who came along to pay their respects. Thank you.
So I really thanks everyone for taking their time at such a difficult time for Darshil and his family and speaking good things about Raju and his contribution to astronomy and telescope making. With this, we would conclude this session, today's session. Thank you everyone for joining. Thanks Darshil for joining, making time. With
Thank
that,
you. Thank you.
thanks
Thank you
everyone.
very much. Thank you.
Bye.
આનું સ્ક્રીનશોટ તો કંઈક લઈ લેજો એટલે પછી પપ્પાના આલ્બમમાં એક મૂકી દો આનું જે આવે ને આ જોતું આ જવા દે બધું
Thank you very much. You all can leave. Thank you, everyone. You all can leave. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.